believe this is deliberate. I believe this is what they want. They want open borders, and that's why they're not acknowledging that it's a crisis.
The numbers are multiplying.
I'm not going to confirm numbers from here.
But Fox has confirmed the number of migrant children in custody has tripled in 2 weeks to 3,250. The number of migrants seen at the border more than double the rate this time last year, and the highest of any January in a decade. It happened 78,000 times that month. The number of migrants caught just since March 1st, 19,000. And the number of children detained longer than the legal limit, 72 hours, 1,360.
We're looking at additional facilities where we can safely house children.
But less than 2 weeks ago, the White House was just talking about one extra facility.
We had to reopen a new facility that had previously been closed because of COVID protocols. Because we can't have kids in beds next to each other, we need space appropriate.
Despite the promise to spread children out because of COVID, the CDC now says those facilities can be loaded to full capacity.
Close your eyes. Relax. Breathe easy.
And the Biden administration does not care about those ranchers, those homeowners, and the peoples whose lives are being disrupted. He does not care about Americans. He cares more about people who are not from this country. I need the Biden administration to step up and start providing the safety and security that Texans and Americans deserve. What Texas is doing, with the help of the Texas National Guard as well as with the Texas Department of Public Safety, we've launched Operation Lone Star. This is an operation that's going to be similar to what we've done in the past, where we provide a surge of resources to the border. The reason why you see these patrol cars lined up behind us, because that is exactly what the Texas Department of Public Safety has done in the past whenever we've seen the surge of people coming across the border. This is an example of what you're going to see up and down the border. And let me be clear about something. One reason why we are surging Operation Lone Star at this time is because we know what is coming behind all the people who are crossing the border today. And that is the caravans that are seeking to come here. And Texas is sending a message to any caravan and to any cartel member. We are ready. We're waiting for you. If you dare step into the state of Texas, Texas will use every tool and strategy we can to arrest anybody who's violating the law, to put behind the bars anybody who's violating the law, to make sure that the laws in the state of Texas are going to be enforced. If you are a caravan or you're a cartel, you better take your activities to some other place, because they will not be accepted in Texas. We will work to step up and try to fill the gap that the federal government is leaving open by making sure that we deploy every resource, whether it be Texas Department of Public Safety, National Guard, whatever we need to do. Texas is going to fight for the safety and security of our state.
500 troops, what will they do, sir? Let's start there.
Well, they're going to be added to the troops we already have, Bill, and to nearly 1,000 DPS troopers, because the state of Texas has spent almost $1 billion in every budget since I got elected in 2015 with Greg Abbott, because the federal government's not doing their job. Now, we were able to relax because under the Trump administration, he actually did his job. And we were in good shape on the border, Bill, before Biden got elected. We were in good shape. The protocols were working, keeping the asylum seekers in Mexico. And now this is not a crisis. This is a full-blown disaster that they've created They've created this. And the idea they want to build more holding areas for the families and the people who come over illegally, what they need to do is close the border. It's wide open. Bill, I've been working on the border in Dana for nearly 16 years. A lot of trips. I've been all over the border. Day patrols, night patrols, you name it. This is the worst I've seen. We've had some higher peaks at times. This is the worst. And what really makes it bad is that there's no end in sight. There's no end in sight to these people who are coming over the border. We're talking about millions of people who are being victimized by the Biden administration. And by the way, their Border Patrol agents have not, to my knowledge, been vaccinated. We're vaccinating our people down there.
His chief of staff, Ron Klain, had some thoughts about how they got into this situation. Take a listen.
We inherited a real mess. We are committed to a policy that follows the rule of law and that is humane. And we are doing our best to surge capacity to the border, particularly for these children who arrive here without parents, to house them in a way that's safe, to house them in a way that's humane.
I'm just calling BS on that. They must have legalized marijuana in the White House and they're all smoking it because these people are clueless. I just don't understand this. What does the Biden administration think they're doing? Where is the limit? Are we going to let, it probably will be at this pace somewhere around 10 or 12 million just this year.
Wow.
Because remember, we've apprehended somewhere over 100,000. We don't know the exact numbers, but probably 3 are coming in for every one we catch.
Here are the numbers we believe. Fiscal year 21, I mean, look, we're 2 months into it, 296,000 compared to all year last year, 2020, 164,000 on the books there. Sir, thank you. Dan Patrick, we'll see what happens today and into the weekend. Thank you for your time.